I'm sure you've heard, but the Spyro Reignited Trilogy is coming out on November 13th of this year. Yay, it was delayed, but Toys for Bob, the company behind the games, look to be doing a spectacular job, and here at Multiplayer Media we are hyped to get our hands on it. The Reignited Trilogy is set to include the first 3 Spyro games, but it's currently set to only release on Xbox One and PS4. So Alex, why are you uploading this as a Nintendo video, I hear you ask? Well, because a Switch version of the game is heavily rumoured and looks likely to follow the release on Xbox and PS4. So with that being said, let's talk about why the trilogy should come to the Switch and why we should be incredibly excited if it does. Before we go any further, remember to like this video, subscribe and turn your notifications on so you don't miss a video. There's another Spyro video coming on the date currently being shown on the screen, and every single Wednesday at 7 PM GMT you'll get a brand new Nintendo video. It's all free as well, so there's no reason not to subscribe unless you hate me and Nintendo. I'd probably rather you stay away if that's the case though. The first reason on this list is that I'm a big fan of games like Spyro being remastered on the Switch, or in other cases just straight up ported from any previous Nintendo console. Although I've got to say it shouldn't get to the point where they are seen as substitutes for new games. I've seen a lot of positive things about the Crash Insane trilogy, which came to the Switch in June, and I for one hope that this sets a trend and we can see Nintendo classics such as Metroid and Pikmin do a similar thing, as the old games are still a lot of fun to play. As well as this, the Spyro Reignited Trilogy coming to Switch could create a number of enthusiastic Spyro fans on the system who would embrace any future Spyro games. This would be a massive bonus for both Nintendo itself and Switch owners. From people who haven't played these games before to those who know the games better than their families, £29.99 English pounds for all 3 games is an actual steal, no matter who you are. Now, although I think people are finally universally accepting the no games for the Switch myth is actually bull, the Reignited Trilogy coming to Switch will provide players with hours and hours and hours of gameplay for just £29.99, and you can never have too many games. This is obviously presuming it would be priced the same for the Switch, but I can't really see why it wouldn't be. Following on from the previous point, all these hours of gameplay we're going to get for £29.99 would work wonderfully with the fact that the Switch is portable. Taking Spyro on long journeys or just to bed, not in a weird way, is something which could give it an edge on the other consoles in my opinion. I tend to be editing when I'm at home, so like the way I've played a lot of Odyssey, it would be great to carry Spyro around with me, and considering all the games are built around a single player story, I'd love to continue my playthrough wherever I went. Next we have the fact that the games simply look outstanding. As I previously mentioned, I think Toys for Bob are doing an incredible job of bringing the games into 2018 with gorgeous graphics and what I'm hoping is going to be a smooth gaming experience, all whilst maintaining the fundamentals and feel of the originals. I haven't played a great deal of the original games before this summer, so I'm certainly not coming at this from a nostalgic point of view. My friend Jake has been working hard to get me up to date, but from what I have played I can tell you the games are a lot of fun and I'm sure they'll suit a lot of Switch players. Finally, I think there's lots of cool ways the Switch could utilise its motion controls features to actually enhance the game beyond that of its Xbox and PlayStation cousins. My main thought on this is to incorporate features similar to the way that Cappy is used in Odyssey. Maybe if you shake your controller, Spyro could charge at the nearest enemy, or maybe even breathe fire. I really hope the guys at Toys for Bob get creative with this if we do see a Switch release. I guess it will depend on resources and other gaming developer stuff like profit, but only time will tell. I'm also interested to hear your guys' creative suggestions on this, so go ahead and leave those in the comments. I might give the best ones a shout out in next Wednesday's Nintendo video. Who knows? Thank you for watching this video and make sure you subscribe for weekly Nintendo videos every Wednesday. More Spyro content as the release date approaches, and reaction to interesting Nintendo Directs and things like that. Also, please go ahead and give this a like if you have enjoyed, and make sure you leave your weird and wonderful Nintendo thoughts in the comments. Finally, share this with a friend and let's build this community up. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you around this channel again soon.